Hey all, good morning, good afternoon. I'm Ashok Dasaneni, Senior Solution Architect with Amazon QuickSight. And thanks for joining the session today. And we're going to discuss on how we can combine the unstructured and structured insights with the GenAI features in Amazon QuickSight. Let's take a look at the agenda for the session today. First, we will be discussing about Amazon Q and QuickSight, a quick intro on Q feature. And we'll take a look at how the insights from unstructured data is being consumed into QuickSight through Amazon Q Business. And we'll do a demo and we'll do a Q&A and share some resources at the end of the call. Let's take a look at Amazon Q and QuickSight. So the Q and QuickSight is launched in April of 2024, providing a natural language capabilities for the readers to quickly gain the insights from the data to become a data-driven option. And the queue enables two different personas, authors to create the dashboards by building visuals or building calculations and refine the visuals using all with natural language. And other two features you see on my screen, the data Q&A and the executive summary, are the reader features. Which provides three capabilities. First is actually the data Q&A enables users to ask the questions of the data that is not answered by the dashboards or the reports that is generated. And the second is users can get the executive summaries with a click of a button, which can consolidate information from the different visuals on the dashboard and provide the key insights and trends out of that. And the third feature is the users can build and share the documents and slides explaining the data to bring team on board to decision using the data stories in QuickSight. And particularly for the session today, this is a high-level intro on what Q and QuickSight offers, but what we exactly going to look into is how we're going to combine the unstructured information. Like these visuals that are generated before the unstructured, it's all from the structured data sets that has been loaded into dataset through different data source. On top of that, now the capabilities are extended to get the unstructured data in the form of that is uploaded in the form of documents into and combine it with the structured data in the Q and QuickSight. Amazon Q Business is an enterprise AI assistant allowing business users to discover and summarize insights from unstructured enterprise data sources, whether it can be from a document management system, internal websites, or it can be a business application. This new integration between the Q Business and QuickSight automatically finds and summarizes relevant data insights for the user documents, websites, and applications, and it flows into data Q&A and responses answers and generative story narratives, giving you a more complete picture of your business. So this Q&A experience, once it is integrated with the Q Business application, as is showing on the screen here, it also derives insights from the Q Business. It is not only limited to Q&A experience, but the narratives generated in Q&A answers during the creation of data stories are now included in summaries of findings from the unstructured sources. These summaries comes with the links to source material, providing users with an easy access to deep business context. When user ask a question or build a data story in QuickSight, they receive a rich contextual analysis that draws from the entire spectrum of their organization information resources, and it is not just limited to structured data anymore. Those are the two features with what we mainly going to focus on the demo today. Let's switch to the demo screen. Here is my QuickSight application, QuickSight service, and what I'm going to demo today is like to walk you through how to integrate Q Business application and how we're going to upload those data sources, and from that, how we're going to combine that information in the Q&A experience and data stories within QuickSight and through topics. For this, first I'm going to start with an admin setup. So to integrate with any other Amazon services, it has to be done through administrative access under security and permissions. And here I'm on security permission page. As an administrator, I'm going to manage this. And one of the service integrations option is Amazon Q Business. And here, first we need to select application. So for the demo today, first I'm going to walk through to create a new application, and it's going to take some time to establish the indexing and upload the sources. But first I will walk you through how to set up an application and For the purpose of the demo today, I'm just going to reuse one of the application that has been pre-provisioned. So here I'm going to create a new application and I'm going to call it Q demo. Done. So as soon as once we provide the title of the application, it takes us to Amazon Q Business application, where we're going to set up a data source. First, to set up a data source, we need to add an index. And there are two options in the index, which is one is enterprise and one is starter. And it is mainly based on your use case, whether it is multi-availability, zone deployment, or single availability, and what it can scale up to. For the purpose of demo, I'm just going to use the starter and add an index. This index is key to scan through the information or the data source that we upload into this Q business application that is being created and connect it with the QuickSight. Currently, you see the index creation is progress. It usually take anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes approximately to build this. So for the demo, I'm just going to switch here and go back to one of the application that is already created, which is this. So this is how an application that is fully indexed will look like. Here, something I just pre-created for this demo. And in this, we can go ahead and add the data sources. Here, I'm going to add a data source. Here are the different data source connectors available in the Q Business application. The most popular are Amazon S3, web crawler, or upload a file. And mostly once the data source is established, the end user experience is going to remain same. And for the demo, I'm going to upload the files, choose files. Here I have some files that has been recreated, and I'm going to use the coffee growth plan, sales, and coffee type definition. These are the unstructured documents. Let me open this. And you can see type of files that are supported, and we are using the document type for this and upload them. So you can see it is default indexing. Currently the status is success. Once the data start uploading, it goes through three different stages like a processing, receiving, and finally indexed. So I'm going to show one application that is fully ready for the demo today, which is this. So it is fully, this QuickSight application for unstructured insights is fully created. It has indexes and it also has all the data sources, which I have uploaded the same file. And you can see the status, it is indexed. Only when the files are in upload status is indexed or ready for use as a source in the queue topic. So this is very important. So what we done so far is we created a new application and we moved to Q Business Service where we have created a new indexing and we have uploaded files for the data sources, and it is fully ready now. And for the demo, I'm going to use this particular application. Just a minute. The QuickSight application for unstructured insight. So I'm going to switch my source to this from US East region, and it is fully ready. Done. I'm going to save these changes. Only when you complete all these admin setups, the data sources from Q Business will be ready for QuickSight to interact. Now, from my QuickSight UI, I'm going to go to Q topics. This is the library of topics I have, and I'm going to use this particular Q topic for the demo today. And here, part of the Q topic properties, these are a few things we need to enable for Amazon Q Business summaries to flow into Q&A experience. First, to show the difference, I'm going to turn off this feature, allow insight summaries from Amazon Q Business Q&A. And let's test this one first. Just give me a minute. So first, by turning off allow insights from summaries from Amazon Q Business and Q&A, I'm going to ask a question. Top performing products, which is a coffee sales topic. And I'm going to run this question. This is the regular GenBI Q&A experience. For the question I asked, here is the main visual that is directly responding to top sales by product ID. And it is having additional visuals to support this information, like showing the total sales, unique number of product IDs, and it is showing a scatter plot by total sales, total profit, and total quantity by product ID. And there is more granular information. And on the left here, you can see allow additional insights from Q, which is not currently enabled. Either you can directly enable here and reprocess the question to extract the insights from the unstructured document, or the other option is, let me go back one step. And from my summaries page of my topic, I'm going to allow insight summaries from Amazon Q Business Q&A. Now let's go back and ask the same question again. Top performing products. And let's see how the user experience changes now with the Q business integration and the insights that are being derived from the data sources that we created. Here you can see this new experience finding additional insights, which means it has established the connection and started making those API calls behind the scene to retrieve the information from the sources. Nice, it's generated. Here you can see insights from Amazon Q Business. It is deriving additional context and insights from like top performing products, which is trying to explain the information based on the prompt that we asked, generating the dollar value and other additional key insights. And here also it shows like what are the sources it is using to generate these information from. And here you can see like main interest among existing 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, which is nothing but these sources. Okay, that's the experience of having Q business integration. Just to reiterate, we have created an admin setup to integrate Amazon Q business. We created an application and created an index and added the data sources of unstructured documents. And after saving the security and permission for Amazon Q business, we have tested the prompt with and without the Q business integration. Now let's move on to the next experience, the data stories. And for this, here is the another feature, the generative AI feature for the readers, the data stories. And from this, I'm going to create a new data story. In this, first, I'm going to add a prompt, write a marketing plan that outlines effective marketing strategies for growth next year, include new customer metrics to measure, and a plan to improve sales for bottom performing products. And to support this prompt, we need some structured data points, which I'm going to take it from one of the dashboards which I have access to. And from this, I'm going to pick some visuals. And here you can see select documentation, which is optional, but this is how in the data story experience where you can upload unstructured documents like PDF, rich text files, or documents, or PPT to derive insights from unstructured. This is mainly helpful, like for example, if an organization has a team who is performing the market research and they have documented all their analysis in the documentation format, and to support this prompt and existing trends, and do some predictive analytics, you can attach these files as an additional source and create a data stories out of it. I'm going to upload this file, and here I have a couple of documents ready for this purpose. So now we have a prompt ready, attach some visuals, which is a structured information, and also we attached a couple of documents for unstructured data. And with all this, I'm going to click build. It takes a couple of minutes for generate the story, and here you can see the loading outlines as well. So our data store is ready. So based on the prompt and the data points we added, you can see it created a story has created a marketing plan, revenue growth, and it created a introduction, analyzing the product performance from the structured, the new customer metric and marketing strategies. It created a roadmap and conclusion. And here's what something I would like to highlight. You can see the new customer metric, which is talking about information. And here are some customer acquisition codes like CAC, customer lifetime value, net promoter scores. The metrics will provide valuable insights into effectiveness of marketing, all this information. Let me show you where this is exactly coming from. So this is the doc, customer metrics data stories, where you can see that customer acquisition cost, customer lifetime value, promoter score, all these information is coming from unstructured document. So just to showcase like how it is combining the information from structured and unstructured. And again, this data story, every piece of text that has been generated is modifiable. For example, I can change the preparer name. You can review all this text, make sure it is accurate based on the data sets that is available and unstructured insight. And also this information that is generated, you can reiterate and you can use the queue to reformat it. For example, you can make it longer, shorter, or even change into bullets. So you can review the change, you can keep or try again. And also the queue stories. So the data stories comes with option to update the themes. You can select theme, do a quick preview of the content that has been generated, and you can share this with users on your account. Okay, that's about stories. Let me reiterate. So in the demo today, we have seen how to set up a Q business application, how to create index, how to add a data source and uploaded the documents. And we have enabled the feature, the security and permissions. And we have seen how to add the Q&A experience with the unstructured insights from the Q summaries, and we have tested the prompt with and without the Amazon Q business integration. And also we have seen the data stories, how to create a data story and derive insights and combine information from structured and unstructured insight by uploading the document.